Education isn't just about learning within the four walls of the class. More learning can also be done living outside the class. At Greater Tomorrow International College, we train a total child who can compete favorably in the world. My name is Abigail Odey. Let's go on a ride. Before we hear from the participants, let's pay a visit to the HOD Vocational Studies, Ms. Ogutu Ashefolayemi. Please tell us about the skill acquisition program in GTIC.
Thank you very much, my dear. When we talk about skill acquisition, first let's go to the department. In Greater Tomorrow, we have a department which I'm the head is vocational studies. When you talk about vocational studies, is to develop student skills on how to manipulate things, on how to use their hands, on how to develop entrepreneurship skills in them. There are three basic subjects that are involved in this department. We are pre-vocational studies. When you look at the word pre, before you develop the skill, it's just there are two major subjects at the level of junior session. We have the home economics aspect and the agricultural science aspect. Then in the senior session, we have the computer studies aspect. So the skill acquisition program is encompassing with what? With the curriculum that has been developed. What do I mean? You have to teach the student the basic skills in home economics like tailoring, like knitting, like dyeing, and some other stuff. When we look at the curriculum, it's limited to a certain extent, but we realize that when we limit our students, the skill will not be really developed. That's why the school come up with an aspect of it for now, which is tailoring and knitting for home economics. In the other aspect, they are still handling the programming aspects under computer. So in tailoring and knitting, students are taught the basic skills on how to draft pattern, how to cut, how to sew, how to manage their sewing machine, so that in future some of them might be interested in having a fashion home. Some may be able to probably make their own clothes, make clothes for their family. We have even seen some that doesn't really use their certificate. I mean, having a degree, they drop the degree for their hobbies. I have a medical doctor presently that sews, and a lot of people like that. So that student skills can really be developed, and he can introduce into them the entrepreneurship skills in which students, after leaving our institution, they can stand on their own and make use of the skills that they have acquired.
What's your advice for the students who have not registered for the skill acquisition program?
For the students that have not registered, the reason that makes them not to register is because they've not felt the importance of the program. The program is very, very essential for everybody. Thank God for the academics, but someone still needs to develop a skill. So every one of us needs to develop skill in one area or the other. My candid advice is that before they leave Greater Tomorrow, after spending 6 years, they must be able to learn a skill that they can capitalize on and make it a source of living or an hobby when they leave the school.
Thank you very much for your time, ma'am.
It's a pleasure, my dear.
Alright, so I've heard from the HOD. Let's go back to the participants. participating in skill acquisition program. Please tell us your name and more about the program.
Well, my name is Atete Sinclair, and what we're talking about today is tailoring. Tailoring is a very basic fundamental act which students carry out. Tailoring helps citizens and youths to engage in cutting, measuring, and sewing of materials. Tailoring is a very vital part of the trade aspect. Tailoring helps people who don't succeed in their careers to actually find a living. Tailoring, as they say, is a semi-skilled labor, but actually, you can actually go deep into tailoring. Tailoring is very important in our society today, as it deals with body designs. This is a sample of what I've done. As you can see, it's within the age range of 8 to 9 years old. I can make more of this. As you can see, it helps me to improve on my already built skills. Let me show you how to make more of this. Let's go. As you can see, this is the foot pedal and this is the needle. When the thread is inserted into the needle, you press the foot pedal down. Then you start sewing. The machine can be used to make more beautiful clothes. If you want to know more, sign up for the skill acquisition program.
Albert Einstein once said, "Education is what remains after one has forgotten all the things they have learned in school." Acquire one skill you take away from GTIC. This is Abigail Odey, reporting for Greater Media News.